What's going on, guys? It's Drew back with another video, and this one's gonna be a little bit quick. It's been a little bit since I updated. We went to SEMA earlier this month. It's currently November, and I made a video there, but I never got around to uploading it. I couldn't get it downloaded. I was actually out of storage, and I didn't get around to messing with it. But I do have something that I want to show. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it already, you've heard about it, whatever, but I haven't done anything with YouTube on it. You can see the cars in the background, but today I wanted to show you guys my new addition to the family, my EK hatch. Again, on Instagram you guys have seen it already, but on YouTube, if you guys only follow me here, this is the first time you'll be seeing it. So I want to do a little walk around the car to show it, and then talk a little bit about the plans for these two in the back, as well as the new addition. So let's get to that. So here it is, how it sits. It's on some Honda Fit wheels that needs to go, but other than that, it's a pretty clean car. It has a little rust spot right here. The car did come from New York. I polished the hood and I polished all around the side here and then on the back hatch, but I didn't get around to doing the roof or the other side yet. I've had the car for probably about a month now, I think. But again, this is the first time YouTube seeing it. It did get backed into right here. So that was some damage that happened to it. And then we hit like an animal the other day and it messed up down there, unfortunately, but I might get that painted. The big thing for me with this car right now is the wheels. I definitely want to knock out the wheels. I think that'll change the majority of the look of the car because it's otherwise pretty clean. There's that rust spot that I talked about. The bumper sags a little bit. The previous owner said it got keyed here because someone tried to steal the car and break into it. So it got keyed there and all along through here. But again, other than that, it's a pretty clean car. Again, definitely need to finish polishing that side. There's some rust here, the typical Honda rust right here. But again, other than that, pretty clean car. I've done a little bit of personal touching to it. Cammy's got me some gifts for it. We have the little Conjo style No Good Racing stickers up here because that's kind of the theme of the car, is going to be Conjo styled. I know a lot of people do that, but I've always loved the Conjo style. So that's going to be the kind of idea behind the car. You have the good luck when you drive, it does this. And then obviously the Instagram sticker. I'll show you guys the inside. It's actually a pretty clean car on the inside as well. I have the door cards aren't broken here, which is a typical Honda issue. And then this hangs a little bit, which is an easy fix. I just haven't gotten to it. Automatic gauge cluster, because the previous owner had an SI cluster and he kept it. So I had to go get one, and the guy had an automatic. So I just put the tape trick right here. Cammy got me this Momo steering wheel with the Bride steering button, as well as a Bride shift boot. Don't mind the mess over there. And then I have the original shift knob on it. Came with an aftermarket radio. Shout out Vintage Vendors over here. I saw one guy in Japan. He's a Conjo racer and he has the No Good Racing sticker here. So that's kind of homage to that. So I thought that was really cool. And then other than that, you know, seats are from an RSX. Previous owner threw those in, and then we threw these little Bride seatbelt holders on there. Nothing crazy with this car. Again, the idea behind it is to be Conjo inspired, but power wise right now it's just rocking the factory D16, no turbo. It's just going to be a point A to point B daily driver while Luna's still down, and the BMW is obviously a dedicated drift car. So this is my A to B car. We sold the 4Runner. I don't think I told you guys that. If you follow on Instagram, you knew that. But the 4Runner's gone. So this is the new daily. But yeah, again, RSX seats, pretty clean. There's a tear right there, but we got it like that. Interior's pretty clean. It's missing a few plastics and whatnot. The back's really messy, but everything's here for the most part, other than, again, a few plastics. But everything works on it. It has LED lights all around, like the bright ones, the Xeons. I don't know why I forgot the name of it. The Xeon lights on the front. I think we'll change out the headlights and the taillights at some point. And then it has fog lights on the bottom. So it's a super good looking car. It drives perfect. I did the timing belt, the water pump less than like 5,000 miles ago. So this thing's a trooper. new Toyo tires all around on it. So that's a great little car, perfect on gas, and honestly, like, it's the perfect car to start my little Honda addiction. I really do love these cars. It handles great, it feels great, and it's super easy to work on. I mean, we did the water pump and timing belt in like an hour. So amazing car. But now let's go talk about the other ones. So right here is my drift car, obviously, the E46. She runs and drives, she turns on and everything. I have the battery back here charging because it's been sitting for a while, and when I started it, it had a little lifter tick because the oil seeped out of it, I believe. They said on the forums that can happen, so went ahead and put some additive in it, let it run for a bit. No more lifter tick, it's all good. But yeah, definitely needs to charge. Here's our sticker canvas right here on the back. But yeah, so this car we plan to do a lot this year. I'll show you guys the inside. So it's in the stages of getting gutted. I mean, this door card's really ugly. I want to put something here to get rid of all that. I have this NRG seat that Cami got me for my birthday a while ago, and I'm just now getting around to putting it in, but these brackets that I bought don't work, and those ones that came with it don't work. So I need to get the floor mounts, and other than that, it's pretty trashed in here right now. It's just been sitting, but the back is gutted. I have the radiator fan, the electric radiator fan, and a new radiator to go in because it was leaking. The passenger seat, I think I'm gonna ditch and take it out for weight reduction. And then the dash and everything here is just gonna stay kind of how it is. I'm debating on popping the center out. Sorry, right here, I have this piece and I usually run it. It's out right now. I'm debating on either leaving it how it is or putting it back in. I toy with the idea back and forth. But this is how it sits right now. So the game plan with this guy is we're gonna wrap it the same color as Cami's 300ZX. The white to blue, if you guys have seen it. And it's gonna be that color with the shop livery as well on it. Right now we are on the stock Z32 wheels with 5x114 spacers. It does need rotors, it needs new brakes. And then it's max speeding rod coilovers. Obviously we have the roof racks. And then these are unpainted. I need to get around to painting these, but same story, max speeding rod, 5x114 spacers all around. So it's gonna get wrapped the same color as Cami's 300. It's gonna get KVD body kit at some point down the line, and then it's gonna get the Autosport Plastics wide body fenders and quarter fenders in the back. So that way we can fit a bigger wheel and tire setup under this thing. And the game plan is, you know, finishing up this year and going into the next year is getting this really dialed in, looking really good, so we can take it out to the shows for Slideworks and vintage vendors, and most importantly get some seat time there so we can make more videos for you guys, and obviously I can get better because I definitely need to improve. We've been really busy with the shop, so it's going to be nice to be able to get out there to the track more often when this car is 100%. Right now it runs and drives. I need to figure out the clutch because after 2000 it slips, so I need to change that out. But other than that, it's a pretty good car. Oil pan gasket has a leak. I have everything I need to do that. I just need the time, which is the main issue. But yeah, that's the game plan with this one, is just get it really dialed in for the end of this year. There's definitely going to be some more videos coming on it, and I'm really excited to make those. Let's talk about this guy. So this guy, as you guys kind of all know me for, or probably know me for, my first car, the DSM. She is still broken, as always. Let me just fail at grabbing the door here. But yes, she is broken once again. This is how we left her. She's still really clean, but she needs to definitely get put back together. I have the carpet, debating on putting it back in or not. Yeah, it's right there. It's really messy in here. I haven't touched this car in a while. It needs love. I'll show you what it needs if it's open. Let's go walk around here to the front. I'm sure you guys know what happened to this if you follow me on Instagram, but if not, be prepared to see something beautiful. And by beautiful, I mean a destroyed block. Yeah, that thing got destroyed. I believe a valve dropped and just got absolutely torn up in there. So she's been down again. There's a lizard. But yeah, DC coils, strut tower, DC headers, or not DC headers, I think Megan racing headers. The whole whatever. I used to have plans to turbo this car, but at this point I kind of just miss it. I want to get it back driving and be able to kind of do the same thing with the Civic, just be able to drive it whenever I want, drive it around. I guess my conundrum here is that I always fight with having just two cars to be a daily, like, you know, have nothing going on, just be a to B car. I don't like that. I want one to be like crazy street car or something, and then the other maybe to be an A to B. So I'm like, do I go crazy with this one and make it really crazy and really dope, or do I go crazy with that one and make it crazy and dope because that one's probably easier? I don't know. That's where my mind is at with this one. But 3000 GT calipers on it, braided lines for the brakes, drilled slotted rotors, and then I have the Evo wheels. I have them for the front, but they're at the shop right now. I need to get them fixed because I bought them messed up. I need to get them fixed. They are ceramic coated, but yeah, the ones up on the front have curb rash and they need new tires. But Evo wheels, those are always a nice touch. It's rocking just some cheap GT spoiler because I planned on doing the 3000, not the 3000, what am I saying? The Fast and the Furious body kit on this car at one point. But again, it's something that I'm like, oh, I want to do it, and then I don't want to do it. I just want to do this car very right. That exhaust needs to go because it's tiny. But again, this car is very clean, same as the Civic. This I got at 69,000 miles, and I've had it ever since. It had the tiny wing here, and obviously this is the paint left from under it. But it needs a bath, and the paint really cleans up nice. It's not crazy damaged. Obviously when cars sit, they get a little messed up. So it's definitely got additions here. Like there's a scratch. There's some scratches down here. But I think most of it can polish out. This car is ceramic coated, so I'll have to redo that. But yeah, you guys know the story of this one. She's just been sitting for a while. And I definitely want to get back to it, but first is this. Well, first is the wheels over here, I think. Then the rest is going to go all to this in the seat time and make a bunch of videos on drifting. And hopefully you guys like that and follow. And then a little bit after that, we'll dial it back, come back here, and we'll work on getting this thing really dialed in and how I want it. But yeah, so I'm just making a little video talking about kind of where we're at right now. Again, super busy with Slybrooks Garage, the mechanic shop. Go follow it on Instagram. But we've been super busy there, having a lot of clients coming in, so it's really good, and we're really blessed to have all that with us. Let me just walk into that. But yeah, we're really grateful for all the clients that we have and all the work we've been getting and getting done. You know, it's really busy over there. So we're hoping the end of this year, going into the next year, there's a lot more time hopefully to work on these projects of ours. And I definitely want to continue to make these videos. I'm a little like, I know I'm inconsistent with uploading. I want to do it so bad, but I'm like, you know, I gotta stay consistent with it. And that's gonna be my New Year's resolution, whatever, is just to get out there and do it, you know, like make these videos. Who cares, make them. So that's gonna be my goal, is just to be consistent. I hope you guys think that's cool and support me. So if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram, you know, do all the things. And if you have any questions also with E46, with DSM, this is a 420A, not a 4G as you saw, or even the EK back here. If you guys ever have any questions about the car, my particular cars, or your guys' cars that you have questions, or you need information, or whatever it is, always feel free to reach out. I try to get back to you guys on the YouTube comments. I know sometimes I'm late, sometimes I forget, but I do try to always get back to you guys. So I'll cut it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, like, comment, follow, subscribe, do the things, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it's not too long. Again, we have some parts coming in for the Beamer, so maybe I'll do a video on that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.